Okay, so now here's my ingredients for my stuffing. I use the Jimmy Dean sausage, but I like the maple because it gives it a little more flavor. I use a cup of celery, 3 cups of cored and skinned and peeled and chopped apples, 2 sticks of butter. This is the stuffing mix I use. It's the herb seasoned Pepperidge Farm. I use a handful of parsley, 1 nice sized onion, shaved carrots, and the apple juice. I always get 100% pure, and that's the ingredients. What I'm going to do right now is take this guy and fry it up in the frying pan and then put it on a towel to soak up the oil, and I'll show you what I do next. Oh, and I forgot craisins and the butter. Okay, so the sausage has a lot of fat, so use a good pan and don't put any oil in it because there's enough fat, and it'll cook fine on medium. Just keep watching it and turning it, squishing it kind of like into pieces, chopping it up, and let that stuff cook. Okay, so this is done. Make sure you cut these into really small pieces because this is what's going to go throughout the whole stuffing, so you don't want big lumps. You want like everybody to get some sausage in each bite. So now that that's done and I did that, I'm going to take it, put it onto a plate like that. And let that cool down. And I'll be right back. Now take a pretty large pot and I put 1 stick of butter and I'm letting that melt. I always take my butter out when I first get up so it's not hard as a rock and you don't burn your butter. You can keep it on low and it's pretty soft already. So I have that melting in here. And when it's all melted, I will add the ingredients. Okay, now that the butter is melted, I have added my onions, celery, and a handful of parsley. I'm going to let this saute a little bit. Move it around so it gets nicely coated with the butter. But keep an eye on it. I have it on medium low. Like I said, we don't want that burnt. And after that gets soft a little bit, then you can add your shaved carrots to it. And we're going to cook this a little bit before we add the apples. Okay, I forgot to say I added a little bit more and a little bit of the garlic in there too. So now that it's kind of soft, I'm going to add the 3 cups of apples and a few ground raisins just for a little bit sweeter taste, and we'll let that cook down and simmer and get soft. Okay, now that everything is being mixed together nicely and not just one thing in one spot but all mixed thoroughly, now you're going to take your sausage and add that and start to mix that up. Okay, next I take 1 stick of butter, cut it into pieces, and 2 cups of apple juice or apple cider. The recipe used to call for just 2 cups of water, but I like the flavor of the apples juice or cider better. And then you take it and you put it in your microwave right here and you let it melt. Just watch that you don't burn it. Okay, so this is what I like to do now that I have my mixture, the butter and the apple juice. I like to pour about half of it in. Then take my stuffing mix and pour half that in. It's hard to do this with one hand. And then start to mix this together. We'll get that all incorporated. And then do this again. Save just a little bit in there just for the top if it seems like it's too dry. And then take the rest of it. Take that and start doing the same thing. It's going to take a while, so I'll be back. Okay, so I mixed it really good. It's all mixed together. I season it with a little bit of salt and pepper. You don't need that much salt because, of course, the sausage is pretty salty. But salt and pepper. It just needs to be seasoned. So what I'm going to do is take this, and I took some butter. Yes, more butter. And I took a 13 by 9, I think it is, pan, a big pan, and I'm going to take this here and put it in here. Okay, now it's all in the pan, push down really good, all pretty, and then what I'll do is I'll take a little bit of, yes, more butter, and put some pieces on it, but I'm not going to do that because I'm taking it to my daughter's and cook it up there. And it's going to cook, and then I'm going to put some of the non-stick Reynolds wrap. I love this stuff, and put that on top so nothing sticks to it, because when it gets all nice and crusty, you don't want the tin foil taking it off. So this is my favorite stuff. So you're going to bake, you're going to bake, cover with foil and bake it for 30 minutes at 350 covered, and then I like to do another 10 minutes uncovered so it gets all crispy. And I'm sorry I can't show you the finished product because I'm not baking it till tomorrow, but thanks for watching.
Jingle bells, jingle bells, jingle away. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh.
Get to baking, everyone.
Jingle bells, jingle bells, jingle